Hey guys, welcome to Atari Series 7. Dan reviewing this, which is the IMAGINEXT DC Superheroes and Supervillains set. So I was really blessed. I found this at Kohl's. And every year or so, or every couple years, they usually release like a DC Superheroes or Supervillain set, which usually comes with like a couple superheroes and villains. I don't really think that they all have a specific name, but this one is very special as it's very reminiscent of Batman 1966 or the older Batman comics because of how the characters have been styled in kind of like the classic Batman look. So it's a pretty cool set and really amazing that IMAGINEXT even chose to release this, and really cool. We have DC Super Friends up here, nice clear view of the characters in box. Got Batman here, IMAGINEXT, DC Super Friends, and on the back we have the characters available, a bio, and the other stuff. So yeah, let's open this up. So starting off with Batman, I just want to say this might be my favorite Batman that they've ever released in the IMAGINEXT series. I just think this is so cool. I love the black on his mask. I think they've only done this for two other IMAGINEXT figures. The Toys R Us exclusive one that came with the Adam West style Batmobile, and then the 2011 Batcave one, which actually was my favorite one that they made, used to be, and had that one right here, as you can see, and very similar with the black on the mask. One of my favorites, but I think this one might have surpassed it a little bit in terms of my favorite one that IMAGINEXT's done. They did this kind of dark gray style for the uniform, which is pretty cool. Like that, you can see the bat symbol, which has the yellow, and the Toys R Us version was actually just all black, and it was kind of weird because it was a smaller bat symbol, but it didn't have the yellow circle around it, so I'm glad that they included it with that one. And then also the cape and mask is all blue too, which is really nice. So like that, well, you know, this side of the mask anyways. He also has the blue gloves, which are really cool, yellow belt, and then kind of like the blue feet. So pretty awesome and really, really cool. And again, you know, just something that I can't believe that IMAGINEXT even did, because this is kind of like so classic and just something, you know, they're always doing really cool designs with their figures, which is why I've always really liked them. But this is just like taking it up a notch, and every time you think they're not going to do something, they totally do something, and it's just really cool. In terms of articulation, it's standard where you got 360 arms, swings out the shoulder. I don't think well, actually there is wrist articulation, and then the legs kind of fold. It doesn't move the head because of how the cape's been molded. And also, just to point this out, I think this is the same one that came with the Hall of Justice one, but still really neat. And yeah, moving on to the other characters. So here we have Robin, and I believe this is the same Robin that came out as the Toys R Us exclusive version. That one wasn't really ever released here in the United States, so I never picked it up. And all in all, it's a pretty good Robin. I like the mask. I like the cape on it. It's like this bright, shiny yellow, and it's kind of like got this little texturing in it, and it looks really cool. And the designs on the suit are neat. We have the Robin logo, and you can see the yellow, and yeah, pretty awesome. There's just one thing I kind of don't like about this. It's not actually too big of an issue, it's just something that a little bit kind of bothers me, and that's that they took Superman and they repainted Superman to make Robin, and it just looks a little weird because when you place him like Batman beside of him, it just kind of makes Robin look like really muscular and kind of, you know, just kind of weird because the other Robins in the series are kind of shorter than Batman too, so it's just kind of weird that this Robin looks more like Superman because they repainted Superman. But that's my only thing about it, and overall it's not really too big of an issue. After all, it's Robin with a cape, so it's not really a complaint, but it's just kind of weird to have Superman as Robin, sort of. Even though that's not what it's supposed to be, it just feels a little weird, to be honest. And then up next we have Batgirl, and I think this one is different from the Toys R Us one that also came with Robin, because I know they did do a blue one of her for that, but I think that one was a little bit different. But you can see it also has the black on the mask, which is cool, and she has the blue, and then you can see her hair and the all blue cape, and it also has kind of like the grayer kind of suit like Batman does, and then the yellow bat symbol, and the gloves and the feet, which is pretty cool, pretty awesome, and yeah. And here we have the Riddler, and fun fact for you, IMAGINEXT has only released one other Riddler without his hat on, and I think that was like a Chase Toys R Us version of the Riddler with either his car or the question mark canon thing that they made when they first released him, but I think it was with the car, and that one was really hard to find, and it's one of the more rare characters, so it's cool to finally get a new version of him without the hat. And you can see the mask looks really cool. I like how they did the face, and the hair is pretty nice, but I love how the question marks are kind of all throughout the suit. You can see it on his arms and his torso and his legs. It just looks really awesome. Very classic version of the Riddler, and really, really cool, really awesome, and yeah. And last but not least, we have the Joker, and I think this is probably one of the best Jokers they've ever done. It just looks really, really cool. I love the hair and how they colored it, and his expression. He's just like, kind of like an evil laughing face. It looks really perfect for his character. And then the details on the suit and the pants are cool too. And a lot of times with the Joker, they just kind of do him like an all, like, solid purple or something. Or not solid purple, but kind of like how the top of his shirt is. But this has a lot of different details on it with the different colors and pants and the gloves. And it's just really cool. And here's a comparison with their regular version of the Joker. Just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about, kind of like using the same color for like both parts. This just different and really cool and pretty detailed. So overall, I think this is a great set. It's great to get these classic IMAGINEXT, you know, just versions of the classic characters. It's not something that they've ever done before. It's something they probably won't ever do again, or, you know, like they might not. I'm not really sure. I just think it's really cool that they actually did this, and just really awesome. And yeah, really great. Really no problems with it. Again, the Robin thing does kind of bother me a little bit, but overall, I mean, it's still really cool. And like I said, it's Robin with his cape, which is something that, you know, they've never really done aside from that. So that's really cool that we're getting that. And then Batgirl, which is pretty awesome in the classic suit, and Batman and his classic suit. It's just overall really cool and really awesome. And yeah, thanks for watching. Please rate, like, and subscribe.